Okay, everyone, this is it. There is my antique fencing that I'm going to put around this garden. Hi, everyone. It's me, Gwendolyn Koken. And today we are going to work on that, my flower garden. We already did a little bit of a demo of a cleanup earlier this spring, and now it is time to fence it because already the deer are coming. So just to give you a little look-see, I have phlox coming up, daffodils coming up, my roses are looking good, everything is growing, but within that growing comes chomping, and that is a chomp. And over here I've had some chomps. They were chopped once, those were chomped once, those were chopped once, and I just can't have that because the deer, I mean, you see where I live, there's plenty for the deer to eat, but they like the good stuff, you know. Everybody likes the good stuff. Oh, wonderful, my bleeding heart has come up. So we cleaned this and I trimmed the roses, and now will be time to stake it. But first I'm going to take out that grass again. And this is where I planted some of the meadowsweet from my herb planting video I did for you all. And I'm really excited. Roses are one of my favorite plants. Of course, I have lots and lots and lots of favorite plants, but I totally love them. And here's a problem. That needs to go away. So I need to dig that thing out. That is a blackberry. And another blackberry. So there's a few things to do, and I'm going to take you along with me, but I want you to see this. Yeah, so this used to be our garden. We are turning it back into grass now, but down there will be our greenhouse. This is the antique wire. You might be able to recognize this a little bit from maybe the Midwest. I saw it a lot in the Midwest. Hoopy hoops. And it's very well done. So my husband needs to give me a special tool to clip it. And whatever I have left over, I will put it down at the Red Rock Garden along the driveway, but along the rock side of the driveway. Because on the upper side at the Red Rock Garden, there is barbed wire fencing. So, not too much of a problem. But, yeah. And there is my herb garden. We will be getting to that soon, too. So I'm going to get a little set up, and then we'll get started. Okay. Get my glove on. I'm going to start down here. Tools. This one's awesome. This one will be good. Gloves. Got my wheelbarrow. Got my basket full of other stuff. Got a bucket. Put stuff in. Dump something in the wheelbarrow. Okay. Work with me. Just gonna go ahead and get on my knees in my wonderful rain pants. Going after the blackberry. Okay, favorite tool. too beautiful. I'm going to bring you closer. Okay, so I'm just trying to rip out the grasses. You know, they have a very strong root system everywhere, and it's just not going to be possible to eradicate the grass unless I used a single focused herbicide. If it were focused directly on killing the grass. This is a little tiger lily. This one that came up. So I have to be careful. A couple of these I got covered on accident. Oh yes, delicate work. There is a bleeding heart coming up right here. So I want to be careful. Because the grass goes all the way around it. This is a phlox. Do you see this one? No, you don't see that one just yet. Okay. This is a purple phlox. This beauty. It gets really, really tall. The deer love them. That's why they're here. Because I typically have this fenced, and I really wanted to take care of it more this year. All the roses I wanted to take care of, and of course the daffodils were planted. They came from the cabin, and so we got that fence. It came with the house, and it's just been down at the fence trying to keep the llamas out from our neighbors, because there's holes where the water has undercut because of the seasonal creek. And so we put the fences down there to try to stop things from moving forward towards the creek. And so the llamas can't get through, because a couple times they did. There's a llama in our yard. Okay. That's pretty good. What's the matter, Callie? Callie just started growling, and she's going over there. That's all right. She's doing her job. Oh yes, you can see this. Okay. This is actually fun work. I get down in here, I wriggle it around, kind of take my finger and I pull it. Try to get as much off as possible. Much of the top. Do not want this plant. I actually threw it down into the creek, and it is in several large clumps, and some of the stuff that was around it started rotting. It looks kind of weird in one of the videos, but anyway, it came from this garden. It grows very aggressively, so I think it'll do just fine down in the creek. It'll suffer just enough so it doesn't go too crazy too fast. Plants are very resilient. They don't suffer too much, but if they do, they just go ahead and die. Like our poor trees out at the cabin. that are suffering because they don't get enough water. So everything's changing. And that's just how it goes. Grass. Okay, we're getting to where that blackberry is. Oh, good, you can see me. Okay. That's also a blackberry. Look at that. Yikes. And there's one right there too. Like I said, they're everywhere. You just gotta keep trying to kill them. Cut them out of there. Okay, so I gotta get a little closer. This is a white phlox. Sacrifice. Oh my goodness. Here's the mama. Look at this. Oh, here's that big blackberry. Oh, we're killing it. Oh, goodness. No. It's so deep. It's sending out so many shoots. It wants to survive so bad. Okay. Alright, that was tough. A little too far. And that's a very strong plant, so it's not easy to just break off like the grass. Unfortunately, if the grass grows, it grows up and then it throws out lots of seed heads, and then you're just looking at grass mixed in with your beautiful flowers, and it's not very nice. All right. Well, that is what I am doing. Hi everyone. Yes, working that garden. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the camera down closer so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing, because it looks that I am getting closer to done. Okay. Okay guys. That's that rock I was messing with. These little beautiful roses. So over next to the barn, the green pole barn, those are hops that are growing up this side of the barn. And they are fantastic looking and they do a great job. Over here, we have this art project. So it's not so easy to take the hops out of it, but I'm gonna give that a go. And then I have a New Dawn climbing rose right there that will probably work its way into that webbing of an art project too. I've been working on that grass. Have this patch down here to do. I think this plant is dead. It was one of those blue blooming California poppies. I think it froze. The other one down there is kind of up alive. Kinda. Maybe. But it's predominantly phlox down the center, surrounded by the roses, daffodils, other little flowers here and there. Purple and white phlox. They just smell amazing. Trimmed up roses. So I imagine I'll start the fence about this level. And it'll go up to about this level. Which means I got all that room to grow. Okay. So, this is where I was working when I stopped the fast mow. And just wanted to kind of dig out around these daffodils with you. Okay, so this is buttercup. And it is an interesting plant because I'm trying to get down. It sends out runners also. It's a good one to be cleaning up. So what I want to show you, its root. And these little side branches will keep going, and then they'll end up in the ground, and then they'll set out another flower, another plant too. So there are a bunch in here because they have done that. Here's a bigger one. Okay, Uncle's got it. Get in there, the root. Yeah. Here's another one. So you get enough of it out of there, you can. Oh no, you can't. I was gonna say stick your thumb around it, but it's still too rooted in there. That's better. Yeah. And then of course the grass. And another grass. I'm just working the grass. This is a daffodil. This is a daffodil. You can see. And they're newly planted, so we're gonna take care of them. on separate. Worm! So you go around the plant, you push away from the plant, get the grass. There you go. This one is going to require the tool because it's on the edge. Okay, so this grouping is a combination of several different things. So I think I will just try to get the grass out. I kind of like the pink and white ones of those plants earlier that I said need to go. But the green ones, I mean, originally I bought the pink ones, that's it. And then the green ones are just so, going back to the regular, they were just everywhere. I had to get rid of them. I put them around the edge of the garden, actually. This was quite a much bigger garden, and I took them away because they got huge around the edge, and then it was squeezing out in the center. So last year this garden just kind of rested and grew, and now it's time to localize the plants more and let them be who they are. I mean, I didn't trim the roses for 2 years, and I trimmed them this spring because it was time. They sat in the earth long enough and grew some root systems, and they look so good. I'm so excited. So I'm going to finish up this spot. Not much there. There's some raking in here I need to do. Kind of free up the grass. Now you see, there is a daffodil right there. You gotta be careful. Just careful. I'm gonna finish up this spot and finish up over there, and then we will move on. All right. The garden is now ready for the next phase.